You're ready for this? Yo, who's the daddy?
Easy guys, Dom here from Cringy Dad Gaming. So in this video we're just going to talk about the optimization of the game Watch Dogs Legion on PC. Now you may have seen some of my previous videos where I've been tinkering around with some of the settings, just trying to get it running better than it was, trying to get a good mix of frames per second and graphical quality. Fortunately, I'm getting to the point now where I'm getting a little bit frustrated by it all because the game seems to be quite badly optimized at this stage. I've checked all the updates for all my software up to date. Windows 10 is up to date, Nvidia drivers are up to date, everything is up to date as how it should be. However, I'm still getting issues. I thought maybe it was my PC, but then I've noticed a few other videos popping up on YouTube and on social media of other gamers who are having the same issues with this game. So it's not just me, and it's maybe not just you if you're watching this video also getting frustrated by how the game runs. Now, I did watch a video of a guy who's running this game on the most recent PC that you can get. It's like an i9 Intel CPU with a Nvidia RTX 3080 GPU, and he's even struggling to get 60 frames himself how he's running the game, but he's also noticing that the GPU utilization isn't always being maxed out, which is what it should be to get the full potential out of the graphics. So it could be something like that that's causing the issue. Now he's running it around 60 frames per second, and that's without ray tracing. Like me, if he runs ray tracing, it has a huge performance hit. So I believe that Ubisoft, or maybe between Ubisoft and Nvidia, there needs to still be some work on this game. And it is really frustrating because the game itself is actually really good, and I'm enjoying the game itself so far. But I'm one of these people where I game on PC because I like the high-end graphics, and I also want those higher frame rates. Otherwise, what's the point in having a PC? I might as well just game on a console. It would save me a lot of money. But that's just kind of how it is at the moment. I'm running the game on high or ultra settings currently because what I'm finding is it doesn't matter if you lower any of these down, it doesn't really make a massive difference to the frames per second. It's odd. It just shouldn't be like that. And as I was saying with the DLSS in previous videos, that also doesn't seem to be working correctly, because when you put it up onto some of the higher settings, it has a real hit on the graphical quality of the game, and it shouldn't do that when it says that it should be generating beautiful sharp images. It doesn't do that. The performance option does increase your performance a little bit and definitely helps with the ray tracing in terms of your frames per second, but it really doesn't make a massive difference. The only thing that I haven't tried yet is the temporal upscaling, which again is reducing quality of the game. But what we're going to do is we're going to try putting that down to 80%. We can see it has a little impact on the VRAM usage, and it's lowered that down. But will that be an option to be able to maybe iron out some extra frames? So I was around 50 a minute ago. Now I've gone up to around 56. It's kind of very minimal, really. But if I increase that anymore, if I reduce that option anymore, you're going to start noticing some loss of quality in the game itself in terms of the graphics. You can strip in the textures down, and yes, now I'm getting over 60 frames per second, around 62 frames per second, bounce around there. But I've had a hit on graphics. I would say though, for those of you out there who are having real issues with the frame rate, you might want to try lowering that down. You may even want to try playing the game on a slightly lower resolution. Now, I did change my resolution originally from 2560 by 1440, which is the 2K resolution, down to 1080, which did improve the frames per second a little bit, but I shouldn't have to. My card is more than powerful enough to be running games like this at least 60 frames per second at ultra settings. There's no other reason why it shouldn't be running like that. So for those of you out there who are wondering what's going on with the optimization of the game, That's what it is. It's not you, it's not your PC, it is the game itself. It needs to be further optimized by Ubisoft and Nvidia, maybe with the Nvidia card. So just watch this space for more Watch Dogs Legion. Hopefully not too much more issues with graphics. So I'll catch you guys on another video, and thanks for watching.
You're ready for this? Yo, who's the daddy?